Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Late last night, got my hands on God of War. Just like everyone else, jumped right in, eager to play. And I jumped into this little recap first just because, boy, it's been a minute since I'd played the 2018 God of War. And kind of wanted to see what it was just going to show us. And I really liked this little sort of cinematic, I don't know, recap that they gave us.
No, my boy. My dear sweet boy.
First thing that we literally lay eyes on, and I was already appreciative of just the creation of this game, the ambience and the soundtrack, the stillness of this opening was just really beautiful. Always liked the ambience in these games. I really enjoyed this sort of illusion of like Loki with his horns, with Atreus bringing in that deer. And the game really doesn't waste any time with its pacing. We got to kind of jump right in and start the party off already. You know, we worked our way through a couple of QTEs and just quick events. It's a nice little way to sort of like bring us into the tutorial and bring us into the opening credits of the game. One thing I really liked about the 2018 game was the conversations that they'd have like in the canoe as you traveled around the worlds. This was really like reminiscent of that, and I was already like sitting into the feel of what this game was. We find Kratos to be very haunted in his sleep, and he has constant nightmares and dreams about his wife. As I got into the combat tutorial, I found it to be familiar, and I was kind of just kicking off the rust and seeing I could kind of remember how to control him like I used to, and it felt really good. It's very smooth. They definitely kept what they had, but I don't think that's a bad thing. It's something we're all used to, and it still feels very great and heavy and visceral. I thought this was a cool little addition, just being able to put a little extra frost on the axe for your next attack. Gives it a little extra oomph. It's kind of cool. It's useful. I forget it's there a lot, but I'm going to try to use it more and more as we go here. I noticed as I was taking a couple of these enemies down, they have this like disintegration effect when they die. It reminded me a lot of Hellblade. There were parts in that game, or I think throughout the whole game even, where enemies sort of disintegrated as they die. And this bear and I shot at each other for a little bit. This was a fun encounter. After that, Atreus had put up a new protection spell to, I guess, surround our property and keep us safe. It did not keep us safe. From the beginning to just about right now, I've kind of been wondering like where all of our gear was from the last game and all the stuff we know how to do. It's I understand that the game needs to have progression, but like Blades of Chaos and the runic attacks, they could have like at least left a couple of those in the beginning for us, but it was nice to kind of have this moment where, okay, the game's starting to pick up. We got some gear, we got some upgrades, we got our other weapons back. I'm glad we don't have to start completely from nothing. We got to meet up with Brock and Sindri, get our upgrades in, and sort of just really start building the characters, both Kratos and Atreus.
I only got materials to make one of these in the here and now. You bring me more resources, we'll see what we can do.
I like the difference between like the shields now. Like this is clearly like a big tower shield. Meant to just eat up all that damage. We do like parrying though. Let's try this one. With a little ingenuity from the dwarves and Mimir's help, we were able to get this portal up, which was going to bring us to our other realms. So I think we're done with the Bifrost and the table. This might be how we get around now, is just through these doors, which this could be fine. I don't really mind just traveling by menu. So it looks like this time around we're just going to kind of keep on coming up to these doors. I don't know if it's going to be all of them we encounter or just this one, but we're going to use these now to kind of get around. And this is where I mostly left off. I had picked a new destination, made my way there, and called it a night. So we'll see you for episode 2. Thanks for checking us out.